Welcome to episode 50 of Look What Just Found. Today we are finishing off the last bit of package change that we had from our donation, and I pressed take a picture instead of video, and I missed out on the dump on the table. And I was like, I'm looking at the screen, I'm going, why does this look so weird? And it's because it was in photo. Look what Jess did. Okay, well, I actually left a little bit more than I thought. I tried to do a 50-50 split from this double hitter. So I better get a really good move on here. And of course, look at the first one I grab is something interesting. 71. Man, I gotta hold on to that. All right, let's see. Let's see how quick I can move. Now, we're looking for the VDB Extra V, of course, 2023, and we're looking to see what is the first year VDB on the zincs. So this is an 87, right? So I'm going to put this here. So I'm going to leave it right here. So we know 1987 has the VDB. Now we're looking for 1986. Not white AM. Oh, look at that. One after the other. And another one. And another one. And another one. Not white AM. 82. Look at this. Look at this. Thank God I got the... I think it's a zinc. It's a large date. It's copper. Copper large date. 82. Misaligned die. It's okay. It's off-centered. Let's check out the... if it's rotated also. Not really. A little bit. Not too much. That's within tolerance. See anything else going on here? Huh. Tell me that doesn't look like a grease strike through on the bottom stuff of the stairs there. What else is going on? It's weird, man. Weird, right? Because that's supposed to be... Let's just pick out... Yeah, let's pick out this penny here. This is a copper too. Yeah, it's supposed to be very, very defined. Those little things on the stairs. Look at that. And look at this. And it's not that it's dull because the other features are just fine. It's just those things there. So it looks like even a little bit of a grease thing going on. All right, very nice penny. I'm never gonna get through with this if I don't move a little quicker. VDB's there, no problem. 2015. Huh. Oh God, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm gonna start finding all kinds of stuff here now. Look at the line going through the O and the E. Oh gee, I gotta hold on to that too. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a strike through. But I have to let Eric know I found something on the O. I'm gonna send him a message right now. Where is he at? I have to go into my I'm sorry to make this longer, but I won't remember. All right, maybe I will remember. All right, I'm gonna move on. If not, this will take forever. Sorry about that. But I saw that in the O, and I just thought about it. That's all. 2004 D. I didn't realize how much we had left. I have to look at that under the loop. I think it's just dirt around the D, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I mean, sometimes I bite off a little bit more than I could chew, but I mean, really, in the in the 94. I just want to see. Oh, the 94, the reverse. Okay. In the Oh, that's nice. That looks like a lamination error to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Oh wow, what a vicious ring of death! I think that is it. I don't think it's hard to tell. Oh wow. All right, well hold on to that one. All right, 82. This has got to be a copper. Copper what? Copper small date? More. I can't believe we found two copper small dates. Yep, 309. Wow, man. A copper small date. If this was a D, forget about it. I'd be jumping up and down right now. See something with the 82s, right? You see how they just the features on the whatever that junk is on the stairs. It looks like junk from here. I'm sure it's not. Don't get offended. All right. And I don't want to. If the video takes an extra few minutes, it takes an extra few minutes. Now, of course, we still have not found a 2023 shield. I don't understand. We 2024 just ended. Shouldn't there be like zillions and zillions? And zillions. BDB, there it is. So 86, 87 has got BDB. We're looking for the 8, and we're looking for an 85. So we're looking for an 85 to see if there's a VDB on the bottom. Yeah, boy. I tell you, man. I tell you. There is a VDB on the bottom of the 85. Super duper small, right on the curve. Might as well look at the rest of the letters and numbers while I'm here. And this is a D. Okay, so the D. Now we're looking for an 84. Got the 85. Has a VDB on it. Now we're looking for an 84. 87 has the VDB. I mean, what we're really looking for is the extra VDB. That way, Jess can make $50 or $100 or whatever it is. The 81, right? No, there's a VDB on the 81. Super, super light. Oh, they all have VDB on it. Why is there a VDB? I thought that the the coppers didn't have it. Oh my God, they're written so small. It's on the 82 too. So I don't understand. That's a copper. This is a. I'm gonna put this in with the fines. Okay. Well, look, you learn something new every day. What do you want me to tell you? So they all have. How about the older? How about the older ones? Do we have any older pennies here? We have a 74 here. Remember the 74 we found? Oh, look at that. So I don't. Okay. So every single penny ever made. Oh my God, it's so light. They all have VDB. I didn't know. I didn't know. So don't. It's very, very difficult to see. I'm looking at the 71 here. Oh, they all have V. So I guess that's the. I don't know who that is. Because remember in the last, I'm trying to make up an excuse here, right? So I don't look too dumb. And there it goes. There's a VDB down there. Listen, I can't see that. It's there. Super duper light. I had no idea. I had no idea. This is fine. I'm gonna put that. That's a nice. I mean, it's nice looking. It's fine worthy. I guess that's one. Okay. All right. Well, the only thing I could say in my defense is that I wear glasses. And it's super. It's right there under the shoulder, under the whatever, the bottom of the bust or sleeve or whatever it is. You can't see that. I can't see that. I had no idea it was there. You see? Now, the funny thing is that yesterday I was talking about. What do you think? Cloud error? I'm gonna weigh it. I don't know. I mean, it's missing. It's missing. I mean, isn't it supposed to be evenly mixed? So it doesn't matter how worn it gets. It should never look like that. So I'm going to hold on to it. To me, that's a clad error. Because unless the mixture is wrong. So I guess it's really, see, VDB. You can see it's so clear in the shields. That's why I thought it wasn't even there. So, okay. So the previous one, you guys are laughing at me. That's all right. You know what? I'm never stopping. And I'll never stop learning. And that's all there is to it. A little sip of cafe. So in yesterday's video, I was talking about the process of learning and that I know more than the average person and all that. First of all, that's what that mistake I made. The average person doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Only so the people who are like, oh, Jess, you don't know that there's a VDB on every single penny ever. The people who know that, you're one out of 1,000, 1 out of 10,000, 1 out of 100,000. That's self-centered, misaligned die. You're part of the super few people who have that information in their head. Super few. Now, and this is the part where it's unfortunate to a certain degree, but it's part of life. The trolls will, oh, what a beauty, will hurt a weaker person's feelings with that, like, oh, you didn't know, start laughing at them and putting mean comments. This is a zinc large date. It's a beauty though. Philadelphia. And you hurt their feelings, you know what I mean? And this is why a lot of, like, I'll be honest with you, well, anyway, I was gonna tell a little story. I'm not gonna do it because the person is sensitive. I'm gonna say I know somebody. How's that? I'm not gonna be specific. And they would be great to do YouTube videos. Very smart. And I'll put this with the fines. And but they don't want to do it because they're very sensitive and they see how mean people are on YouTube. They see how mean people are. And not everybody, but it's that one. It only take, how many apples does it take to spoil a bunch? How many? One. It only takes one bad apple. So I'm not talking about the majority of people. I'm talking about the one bad apple. Okay? It only takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch. And this person does not want to make videos because they're very sensitive. Not too sensitive. I'm sorry. I take that back. I misspoke. They're very sensitive. And I understand that. And a lot of people are like that. You know, me, I'm a little rougher, you know, and I think you have to be. Well, you don't have to be rougher. You have to have a thick skin. Maybe rougher is not the right word either. You have to have a thick skin, you know. That's all. You have to have a thick skin. I see that there. I just want to make sure that's not a really, really long bubble. It's not. So, very few people who've watched my previous video, and I was talking about VDB and when it starts, will know what I was even talking about. So they all have VDB, even the old ones. I didn't know that. I thought it started at a certain point. I learned something new today. I learned something new. Remember, I'm putting all these videos out into the future, right? So I'm exposing myself to criticism and to comments and all of that. It's all good. It's all good, you know. The people who stick around and support me, those are the real ones, in my opinion. You know, those are the real ones. Those are the subscribers that I'm here for, which is the majority of you. We're not going to let the few trolls mess up this channel. 96. Yeah, so I get it. Some people are very sensitive and, you know. And it will hurt their feelings, you know, for people to say nasty things about them, which I understand. I understand. I was a fat kid, you know. So, you know, I mean, I was a little fat kid. I was given, I was allowed to eat candy all the time, which now I still like candy and all that stuff as an adult, and it's probably one of the reasons I struggle with my weight. So I got picked on a lot, right? You can imagine how mean, how mean little kids can be. I got picked on a lot as a kid, so it's kind of weird how being picked on as a kid made me a tough adult. um, but it did make me a tough adult, you know. But other people who are sensitive as adults, that that stuff they don't want to deal with it. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But I like this. I like interacting with the subscribers, and I got to know some of you guys a little bit better, through leaving comments with each other, going back and forth. You can tell things about people's personalities through their comments, right? I mean, think about it. This is a fine. I'll put this in the fine column. I'm talking. Oh my God. Oh, it's a large date. I think it's a copper large date, D. If that was a small date, that's the one we're looking for. But we found a lot of 82s. Yeah, copper, 308. We're finding them all, except for the one I really want to find. So we'll get on another topic in a second. Oh, so you could tell by, how I'm talking for all this time. 21. We're still looking for that 23. That wasn't a 23, right? That was a 21. Yeah, nice looking one. You could tell a little bit about my personality, right? I think so. Little E is clipped off a little bit there. You see that in the E? I look at that under the loop. Hard to tell. What year is it? 2000. It's a 2017. I know. Oh man, it's so hard to tell if that. Oh, you can see it in the R a little bit too. The E and the R in this 2017 look a little doubled. I'll have to put this on a piece of paper. See, that's one that I'll be like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's nothing, and I'll chuck it. I'll put double die E and R. Okay, we'll look at that later or in a separate video. Okay, so I'm already. I have to really move through this stuff. Yeah, so you guys can tell a little bit about my personality. I mean, if you watch enough of my videos, you know, um, some of my personality has to come out. I do my very best to be um, as polite as possible, as authentic as possible. I mean, it's an effort, you know. It's an effort. It is to some degree. I mean, it's not an effort like working construction. That's an effort, and I did real estate for many years. That's a nice misaligned die. Let's see the other side. Not so much. How about the see, I don't really have to do the whole thing for the rotated. I could do this. And as long as it's, let me see, it keeps moving. Huh, it is rotated a little bit. That's funny. Question is how much? Quite a bit. I mean, not super duper. Nah, it's within tolerance, I think. What I want to see is I want to see this thing rotated like, like a 40-50%. But that's okay. Still a nice penny. I'll hold this for as a misaligned die. That's pretty misaligned. I'll hold on to that. You guys can tell my personality. I'm honest. I'm earnest. I have awesome intentions. Yeah, I see that. I don't know what that is, though. I don't see some of the zinc showing through. I won't hold on to that. And I'm protective. I think if there was a word, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, this could be a parking lot error, but what a beauty. I'll still hold on to it. That's nice. That's nice. Those lines are so contrasty. Yeah, so if there was a word to use to describe me, close AM we're looking for. No. It would be protective. Loyal. I'm a loyal, protective person. I don't know. I don't know what that means. It's just who I am. This at the core of my personality. That's who I am. I'm loyal and I'm protective. I know they have all kinds of charts. 82. I think this is it's a large stake copper with a nice misaligned die and rim error. Look at that rim, beauty. Yep, 3.1. Found a lot of 82s. Here goes a nice shiny penny. Let's look at this one. 22. It's Let's make sure there's not an extra V there. I will look at it. Even though we're looking for the 23. If I see a little mark around, I'm going to check it out. So I'm protective over the channel, you know. Maybe maybe in a year or two I'll be less less sensitive to that, you know. Right now, the channel's like my baby, you know. It's growing. I'm getting to know people, and people are getting to know me, and I'm a little protective over it, you know. I have to be honest. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's really irrelevant because it's, you know, it's who I am. The things that I do. There's a what is it? I'll say it. I can't remember it off the top of my head. The Serenity Prayer. You know, I if I try to say it without reading it, I think I'll screw it up. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So the things that I have control over are definitely the small things, you know, like they have to do with my well-being, right? So I have the first shield, best attitude possible, right? Get my sleep, do my hair, make a list, be organized, be polite, um, courteous. Those are things that are within my power. I have, you know, the Lord has given us the ability to make those changes. Yeah, I see that with the 6. I don't know if that's a smash-o or something else. We'll look at it right now. I'll look at it under the loop. I think it's just damage, personally. If it was a nice double die, that would have been awesome, but it's not. For who we are at our core, our personality, there's nothing that could change that. Nothing. At your core, who your development, your childhood development, that very, very deep subconscious identity, that I do not believe that can be changed. Now, you could develop other behaviors that are so strong that they improve. Like I said, I'm introverted. That's you know, I was a very shy kid, and I'm introverted. I had to learn how to be extroverted. So this whole thing on YouTube that I do, this is not part of my nature at all. So, you know, when I watch other people do let me finish that thought. When I watch other people do their videos, the young people, and they're out, you know, like that, it's like, wow, this new generation, you guys are, for the younger people I'm talking to, you guys are much more extroverted, you know, putting your identity out. And of course, older people, that's what we have a little bit of an issue with, because we're more private, we're more probably because of the time frame, the time that we grew up in, you know. Anyway, that's my thought on that. And let's deal more with coins. Look what we found. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I was going to say Chinese, but I don't know if that's Chinese. I will put that to the side. Very cool. All right. If I don't get a move on and I keep talking about other stuff, we are never, 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 never getting through this in under an hour. Well, Jess, that's what you get for doing a double header today. Well, I got the energy for it. I'm making this video on February 19th, Monday. Oh, look at this. I saw it and I want to grab it. It looks so nice and shiny. We're looking for that 2023, which we are never gonna find. It must be the most valuable and rare penny in the world. I don't even know if I don't know if in 3 months if I've seen a 2023 penny. I see that they're going through the T. It goes through the T, but it doesn't touch the T. So to me, that would 100% be a strike through or some sort of error. Oh no, it's on the edge of the T. It still could be a strike through, but it's not going. If it went through the T but not through the T, you know what I'm saying? Like started on one side and went to the other, that would have been cool. But that's not what it is. And I think I see a. I'm looking at the change when I look down off camera, and I see a copper here that looks like it has a. Yep, it has a lamination error. How cool is that? All right, I found some good stuff. All right, so I'm sorry about all the. I shouldn't say sorry. See how I apologize for everything? There's no reason to apologize, Jess. But I do talk about other things besides pennies on my show. And that is, oh, another one? Okay, so we have an 82D large date. It's copper. And I mean, I don't even have, I'm going to weigh it. And it has a lamination error. That's crazy. That's a great penny. 3.13. Wow. And I see another one here. I'm seeing these great, look. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Zers. What a beauty. So it's funny because it's almost like the cream of the crop. Holy moly, look at these. It's like they fell to the bottom, of the jar. The cream, they say the cream is supposed to rise. Okay, you see that on the end, on the left of the shield, right? I will check that in a second, just to see if that's an error. Make sure that's not a. Yeah, it's a smash-o. All right, we're moving along pretty well. We're moving along. I have to talk. If I don't, I'll you see that's a blister trail. You see that? Right through the E. That's a nice blister trail. Oh, yeah, it's got a few of them. I don't know if I want to keep these unless they're really nice. And it's nice to identify and to know what it is and to know it's not a strike through. But if it's weak, I got to be able to sell for $1. I guess that's the bottom line. You know what I mean? Oh, speaking of which, don't forget about the eBay store. I got to put these plugins. You know what I mean? I got to make my pennies. My pennies. So, obviously there's tax and there's shipping on the penny. Or I wouldn't make anything if I had to pay for shipping. Shipping's $1.12. The shipping costs more than a penny. It is what it is. I'll put this into the AU. We have our first AU, right? I'm going to put that into AU. Is that fair? Especially the back. Yeah, I'll put that into AU. Yeah, so I have to talk, you know. It's what I do. Occupational hazard, 20 years as a social worker, you know. Oh wow, look at, is this a joke? Now, the field is perfectly flat through the head up to that point. So not only is this a 1919, but it's a 1919 with a I don't know what kind of error that would be. I'll be honest with you. I never see anything where you see the field. I have to get the pen. I'm gonna try to go in a little closer, just a little, because I don't want it to get blurry. Whereas the field continues, so it's not like it was hit with something and then you see the scratch on the field. You know what I'm saying? The field continues into his head. So this is mint damage. Because if I take a something and I go through part of his head with it, it's going to leave the scratch on the field, or where that part of the head was, and that's not there. This is an incredible find. I'm not saying it's $1 million penny or anything. And it also, I don't know if those are from oil or if that's a lamination error, but that is a wicked error on a 1919. That's not in bad shape at all. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. 1919. Let me pull up the thing. I don't think is that a key date or anything? 1919 is nothing at all. All right. Still a nice penny, though. Too close. Step back, Jack. Double die and obverse. Oh, obverse. Why am I looking on the reverse? Oh, I have to look at the 5. I can't believe I just said double die and obverse. And that 5 looks a little fugazi. Let me look at that. It's a shadow. It's a shadow. It's not double die. It's the double die that never was. It tried to be. It tried, but it didn't. It didn't. It tried to be a double. It's like a little bit of a shadow there, like it wanted to be. It's a wannabe. It's a wannabe a double die. Wow, look at this. What a beauty. I'm gonna put that into the UA category. 999. 9999. Nope. I'll put this into the fines. I mean, it's a little dirty on the front, but it's still. Look at that. I don't know. I'm not going crazy. These pennies are having so many things going on with. I put that into the fine category, though. I can't believe we found that 1919, man. That was sick. 22. What a beauty, huh? Meanwhile, you can buy rolls of 23s for like 60 cents. I think. I don't know. I'm talking junk. I have no idea what to buy them for. I feel like they're cheap, though. Holy, no way. There's no way. See, look at that. Look how it looks doubled. Look at the O. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's not, it's probably, oh, no way, man. That's got to be the shadow. Zero chance that O is doubled. So the O is not doubled on this. It's the shadow. It's the shadow. It really, really does give it the, when you turn it to a certain light, it looks like it's doubled, but it's not. I wish it was, but it is not. Look at this. I know we just looked at this penny, but I didn't realize off camera it almost looks like a proof off camera. I don't think it. I'll hold on to. I'll keep it over here just to compare it to another 22. I think this happened to me the other day too. They just make some 22s that are just super shiny. I'll put that with the fines. They're not proofs, but wow, look how gold this is. 83. I'll weigh it. Super orangey. 2.5 on the dot. What do you think? Another 83. I'll weigh this one too. 2.46. There are a bunch of coppers. I see a bunch of coppers in there. VDB. 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 Yeah, so I talk a lot. Yes, I do. I learned how to do that. I was very shy. And I became a social worker. And then, oh, can you imagine? Remember, when I went to started school, I was in my I was in my 20s when I started college, which is normal, I guess, right? Even teens. But I drove a cab for several. Holy moly! What's going on over here? Wow! Did it push the bottom part of the T like a clock hand? Did it move it to the left? Holy moly! I gotta look at this underneath it. That's exactly what it did. Holy moly! I'm looking at the back to see if there's anything going on back there too. Nothing on the back looks significant. So it's interesting, right? Because when a letter, right, like you see the S, how it's missing the bottom part. When letters and are missing, especially up on the top, when they're like cut through like that, it's easy to say that it's post mint damage, but they would go flying away, right? They don't get stuck back onto the penny. So this we know is mint damage. And look what it did. It took the bottom part of the T and it moved it, it rotated it like a hand on a clock, and then somehow it got smashed back. That is wild. That's a wild, wild error. And I'm gonna call it rotated T. Never saw anything like that before. That's worth a few bucks. How much is it worth? Because I know that's the next question. Come on, I have no idea. It's worth $10,000. Who wants to write me the check? Okay, no, it's not worth $10,000. I'm being facetious. I'm joking. Take it easy. I'm joking. Is it worth $100? That's really the question. Is that worth $100? I don't know if it's worth $100. It's super. It's a super interesting era. and it's an unequivocal, or is it inequivocal? Oh, unequivocal. No, it's inequivocal. I think it's an inequivocal error. I'll call it inequivocal. If I'm wrong, you'll correct me in the comments. It's an inequivocal error, meaning it cannot be. You can't challenge it. It's part of the T. It's moved over, and it's stuck to the coin. So how it's made, that you could argue about till the cows come home. Oh, it was a hair. Someone's hair is on it. That's beautiful. 92. Nope, white AM. Die crack? Nope. Dirt crack. So this was a great pockets change. We found some sick errors. We found that foreign coin. See, that's why you use the word foreign, so you don't sound stupid like I did. Even that 9 looks by saying what country you think is from, like a big dummy. What's this? Did I put a I threw a copper. I was like, why is there a copper on the zinc side? Pocket change, man. I'm telling you. That's how the channel started. Look at that. Wood era. Wood era, multiple lamination. Look at that with the orange. Oh, that's a beauty, like camo. Oh, wow, man. Great. I can't believe all these errors. You know how many I have to do all of this in shorts. Thank God this is the second part, because I'm going to have like 15. Maybe I'll throw some sneak previews up. See if I can encourage anybody to become member. Yeah, I know. I see that in the chin. I don't know if it means something or not. That's where they get the floating head from on this 2017s. And I see that there also. I got to look at this under the loop. Nah, I'm gonna call it a nothing burger. Haven't found one 23. Haven't found one other 22 to compare that to. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on, man. Is this a joke? Is this the same one as the other one? Yes. Wow, I can't believe we found. I mean, one of them was crazy. I'm thinking it's got to be Chinese, right? I see. I see. I'll open up my big mouth. Why I say that? Foreign coins. Foreign coins. I don't know if they're Chinese. I take that back. I don't know why I said that. That was stupid. I can't read any other language. Spanish a little bit. Even then, there's like how many different countries have are speak Spanish. You know what I mean? So even that would be dumb to say. Like if you know what, oh, that's from Mexico. How do you know it's unless it says Mexico? How do you know it's from Mexico? 92. We're looking for the close AM. It is not. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. I mean, it could be Chinese, but it could also be like a thousand other currencies. It's foreign. It's a foreign coin. See, and this is one of the issues of, when you're new, you don't even know how to talk. 1990. It's a foreign coin. But we found two of them, and that's nuts. That's incredible. I can't believe it. Well, like I said, the change comes from New York. And I don't know. That's all I can say about it. It's a foreign coin. It's a foreign coin. This was super duper interesting. This whole Pockets Change episode 50. This was great. This was a great video, in my opinion. I like it. I mean, I found some valuable coins here. And then I make a members only abridged version, which is like 5 minutes long, 6 minutes, 4 minutes, like something like that. And it just shows the significant finds. That's what's in the members only. You see that? No L or light L and that could be from the thing that goes around the circle. Hard to say. Is someone going to pay $1 for this? They might. I'll hold on to it. They might. Someone might want to pay $1 for that one. On eBay, right? Click the link in the Los AM. Nope. In the description. It'll take you right to the store. You can buy a pen. You can support the channel. All right, getting down to the nitty gritty. Keeping it under an hour. Keeping it under an hour. All right. Okay. Got a hair on it. Love when I got those hairs on it. 98. Nope. It's my favorite part. When I find DNA. I see that there on the shoulder. I think it's just damage. Have to look at it though, right? Of course. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I mean, if I don't know, I don't know. Then I'm not gonna. I mean, unless it was something super duper like the other ones that have all that crazy damage, I keep those. Those are beauties. All the rest do look like zincs. Maybe there's one copper in there. Can't believe they all have VDB on the bottom. And I didn't even know that. Yep. It's not clear as day. It seems clear as day. I'm going to weigh that one. Look real coppery. 252. And I see a very shiny penny towards the end there that we're going to check out in a minute. Super duper. Almost looks like a what's that called? A proof. I can't believe how shiny it is. I bet you it's a 2020. 2020? 2022, I'm sorry. I'll leave it for the last one. I don't know if it's a proof. Could be. So I hope you like the like my talking. If you don't, then I guess you're not gonna stay around for long because I'm a talker. But if you do, thank you. Thank you for giving. Don't forget to give thumbs up. Okay, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it. And last but not least, look at this sucker. And look at that piece of hair. How long is this hair gonna stay on the damn desk? I have to clean the desk. Yes, the desk is disgusting. Is this a proof? Let me see. Let's put it next to the other one that I thought was proofish too. And let's put a really nice shiny penny next to both of them. I'm gonna look for a really, really shiny penny from the pennies we just looked at. No, that one's reddish. Oh, here goes a shiny penny. Here. All right. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right, so starting from the bottom, let's look at these last. Are they 2022, 2022, and what's this last one? 2020. It's not a proof, but they sure do make some shiny pennies, especially 2022. But not proofs. Okay, that's it. That was a long one. Was it long? Almost an hour. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tolerating me. Hopefully, you enjoy my my personality coming out a little bit. And I'll see you on the next one. Or will I? I need a sip of coffee. That was a long one. I didn't have any coffee. I didn't have one sip of coffee. So yeah, it's a little cold. So this is the bonus feature, which you know if you've been watching the videos. I do it at the end of the video, and I even say, okay, I'll see you on the next one, to create a separation between the two, because I'm going to be monetized very soon. And I'm going to put an ad between the bonus feature and the end of the coin roll thing. And I figure that's great, right? Because the only reason anyone would stay and watch this is because you like me. That's it. Otherwise, you'll watch the coin roll hunt and you'll split. So, cool, easy way to support the channel, right? Just watch the. You don't even have to watch it. You can listen to it. You know, the whatever the ad's gonna be. So this was a crazy. Can't believe all the hairs. My hands like get so dirty. I don't touch anything. I'm super. I mean, I touched and I clean everything I touch. But from here, I'll put the zinc pennies. I'll put them into that jar until I ordered 1,000 rolls. So I think that'll be enough because I'm like, they had them for a really good price on eBay. It was $18 or $19 shipped for 1,000 penny rolls. So you can't beat that. Is that 18 cents a piece? Something like that. Oh, no, 1.8 cents. Something like that. I think it's 1.8 cents a piece shipped. That's great. We found wheats, 82s. double dies, rotated letters, almost uncirculated. This is incredible. This is incredible. It was an incredible search today. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I touch with the back of my hand, my face. 17 shorts. Maybe I'll throw a couple of them up as sneak previews for not scheduled. I'm saying throw them up early today, and then you'll be able to get a sneak preview into this. Okay, so that's all I have for today. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.